Happy May, or almost May. I'm recording this on Monday, the 27th of April. This is the May all signs love reading. So I'm going to go through all the zodiac signs. These are going to be just little mini reads just to see what your overall theme is for the month of May for love. As far as all of the signs go, you should be paying attention to your sun, moon, rising, Venus signs if you want a more broad idea of what's going on. Many of the signs should actually resonate with you. I mean, if you're familiar with birth charts or you're into astrology, you know, we have almost all astrological signs within our birth charts and different planetary alignments. So many of the zodiac signs should connect with you in some way. When I watch all signs readings, I watch all of them because they all are interconnected in some way. But like I said, you really want to be paying attention to your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs for this reading. Although up to about 9 signs should really resonate with you. And your rising sign is actually really important. I actually pay attention to rising sign over sun sign in a lot of readings, especially for my moon readings that I do, moon messages. You really want to pay attention to your rising sign. But like I said, sun, moon, rising, Venus, but I mean, like I said, they're all interconnected. With that said, before we get in, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, I would love it if you did. I post monthly readings, weekly readings, new moon, full moon, some love and romance messages. I normally post little mini daily reads every morning, but because of the full moon happening at the same time that we were starting the month of May, I wanted to get all these readings done. So I am posting a lot of monthly zodiac, love, and full moon readings this week. So those are kind of taking place of all of the little mini daily reads. But I post all of these different readings, a little bit of something for everyone. So hit the subscribe button and you can get whatever messages that you want. With that said, let's see what's going on. So I'm going to be starting with the romance angels messages and the love messages oracle cards. We're starting out with the sign of Taurus today since we are in Taurus season. I'm using this as my little markers so that I can keep track of where I am because I tend to get lost and I forget where I am. So I'm doing this for myself so I know where I am. Okay, so the month of May, let's get in. Taurus, okay, what is going on for Taurus in love in the month of May? If you come across this reading and you're watching this at another time, a later time, there's still a message for you. All of these readings are timeless. So if you happen to come across this at a different time, then there's still something here for you. Okay, what's going on for Taurus in May? Okay, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. All right, let's see what else comes out. It's very interesting that they're all flying to one side. Okay, so for May, we have healing family issues. We also have, this could be the one. You already met the romantic partner you seek. Let me just grab these cards that flew away. So going along with this healing family issues, I'm just thinking about, so Friday is May 1st. It's also the full moon in Scorpio. Full moons are the perfect time. I will be posting a full moon reading. As I said, you might want to check that out. But I talk about forgiveness, okay? The full moon is the time, any full moon, all full moons are the time to practice forgiveness. So this full moon being the 1st of May could be especially powerful for you since there is this element of needing to forgive. Okay, now healing family issues, yes, this could be like core wounds that are still lingering from like childhood that you need to forgive, but this could also be healing within your own family. If this is a, you know, romantic partner that you are in a high level commitment with or living together, if you have kids together or, you know, any type of commitment, or this could just be healing family issues between each other. Okay. And okay, pay attention to the red flags. So there could be signs there of something you're seeing. It's safe for you to love. release your ex, okay, and honeymoon. All right. So I feel as though there is lingering energy from an ex relationship, okay, that still needs to be healed from. This actually could be the red flag. Sometimes the red flags are within ourselves, okay? Or this could be the person that you have met that you're dealing with. But there is an energy, there is an ex energy that is still lingering somewhere, whether that's for you or for someone that you're dealing with, or maybe that you're going to meet. There's this energy of this, there's healing that still needs to be done around this ex situation so that you can step into this new relationship. So honeymoon to me is about stepping into that honeymoon phase, that new, part of a relationship. And this healing that needs to be done is around feeling safe, opening your heart so that you can receive. So there is someone around you, or this could be you. You have to take it as it resonates for you. You could be on either side of the coin. But whoever this is, you or the other person, needs to continue healing and to release this ex energy and open the heart. It is safe. This is a possible, the one situation. But right now, the red flag here is that this energy from the past still needs to be healed so that you or this person can feel safe to move forward and step into this new relationship. All right, let's just get some from here. Okay, what else does Taurus need to know for May? Bottom of the deck, make the effort. So this love is worth taking risks. You're called to move forward. So yeah, it's safe for you to love. You have to do this healing to open your heart, and it's okay to make this effort and to take this risk. What else does Taurus need? Okay, so make the effort, reconciliation. Okay, so this could be for some of you, this, you've already met this romantic partner you seek. This could be healing within this connection and feeling safe again to move forward, okay? And we have redirect your thoughts. So focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not what you fear will happen. So that's this healing and releasing the past energy. Yeah, balance. There needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for a relationship to be sustainable. So yeah, once again, like I've said, repetitive, energy here of releasing the past. Or maybe this is even a situation where you ended a relationship with one person, dated someone else, and that relationship ended, but now this other person is coming back around again. Okay, I'm just getting this energy, but there's still this person that like you or the other person involved dated in between, but this energy is still lingering. This ex needs to be released. There's healing and forgiveness that needs to happen in this situation so that whoever it is that needs to open their heart and move forward can move forward and step into this connection and relationship in a balanced and healthy manner. Okay, that is your reading for May, Taurus. We are going to move on. I'm going to pick up all the cards for each sign because what if the same message wants to come out for other signs? Okay. Gemini. What is going on for Gemini in May? What's going on for Gemini? Bottom of the deck, trust. So the situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay. All right, trust and unrequited love. So there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship strong. And I am noticing reconciliation. So someone from your past is returning to your life. So this seems like there was a situation in the past where this connection did not move forward. Okay, but someone is returning from the past. They still have romantic feelings. So your feelings are real and worth exploring. This situation is worth waiting for. So divine timing is at play here in this situation. There could be an expression of love during May. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture. This is saying. And you deserve love. So you are lovable. So for May, this is calling for you to have trust and faith that everything is playing out the way it's supposed to be in divine timing. And if this situation that was unrequited from the past, so there obviously was an ending that happened here, this person is coming back around, okay? There could be an expression of love in May. You may have been waiting for this. There are romantic feelings that are still here. And, you know, you have to take this for whatever side, you know, you fall on for this. So you could be the person that is returning, or someone could be returning to you. So you could be the person expressing this love. I do feel that this is an incoming energy. So I do feel that this is someone returning to you. And like I said, this could be a situation that you were waiting for, and divine timing is at play here. And this will be worth it. Okay. These feelings are real and worth exploring, like it says here. There could be some hesitation here in this situation because of the unrequited situation in the past, but this is saying for you to trust, for you to trust in this situation in the way that it's unfolding at this time. All right, what else does Gemini need for May? Magnetic connection. Yeah, there's a very strong pull in intensity that draws you to this person. So even though in the past there was something that got in the way of this connection that made it that, you know, it ended up ending unrequited, there is a very magnetic pull here. These feelings are real, and this magnetic pull is bringing this back around again. What else does Gemini need to know? Okay, so magnetic connection. Yep, we already talked about it. Divine timing. So be patient while things are unfolding. The connection is worth the wait. Oh my gosh. And bottom of the deck, leave your fears behind. So they are stopping this relationship from blossoming. So this is where this trust comes into play. This is calling for you to have trust and belief, okay, in this situation, and to get your fears in check surrounding this situation. This is a soulmate. Yes, this person is your soulmate. This connection is sacred. Put this here. And new love. So a new chapter begins, whether it's with a new partner or in a current relationship. So like I said, even though this situation was unrequited in the past, this is a soulmate. It's a very magnetic connection. It seems as though the timing was not right in the past for this connection. The feelings were real, okay? Everything was there, but it was not the right time. This is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at play, and this is going to be like a new connection, a new love with a past person. So that is your May love overview for Gemini for May. All right, let's move on. Cancer. All right, what does Cancer need to know? What's going on for Cancer and love? Oh, for the month of May. Let me grab those cards. Okay. All right, what does Cancer need to know for May? Okay, passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. This could be a passionate month for you, Cancer. Okay, so we have passion. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So there has been some repetitive themes here already. This is only the third sign that we're on. So this also came out for Taurus, release your ex. Okay, past life relationship. I've been getting a lot of past life energies these days. We have passion and romantic feelings. This also came out in the Gemini reading that I just finished. So already a lot of crossover in, what did I say I just did? Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Already a lot of crossover. Like I said, the signs tend to bleed into each other. Okay, they're very connected, so you might want to check those other placements out. So what I'm getting here, there is still energy lingering from a past connection, okay, from an ex that needs to be released. And this could be connected to this past life relationship, okay? There could be some like past life karma here, but there's a sense of needing to control or trying to like force a situation and needing to just let go of the control of everything and allowing things just to pan out, okay? There are romantic feelings here, but I feel like there is an ex. There's lingering energy from a past connection that is blocking the way for a new connection to come in. And even though there's these romantic feelings and passion here, this control and energy from this ex relationship is blocking this new connection from coming in. I'm actually getting to, you might want to do some cord cutting, because it actually might not be you that's hanging on to this ex energy, this other person. This ex could be hanging on to you, and it's kind of pulling on your energy, like it's creating a blockage, even though you're not the one hanging on to this ex. When someone's hanging on to us and won't like let you go, they won't get out of your energy, like we can feel that. We're energetic, and that can create disruptions within the energy. So I would suggest, and we also have the full moon in Scorpio coming up on Friday, May 1st. So this is a really good time for releasing, letting go, and cord cutting. So you might want to do some release work, surrendering, letting go, make a list, burn it of whatever you want to release. Do like a cord cutting meditation of getting this energy out of your system, out of your energy, so that you can make the space for this connection that's trying to come in. Okay, what else does Cancer need to know for May? Okay, unrequited feelings. Yeah, there's not enough love to keep this relationship going in a healthy way. This also came out, I believe, in the last one I just did in the Gemini reading. So like I said, you might want to watch multiple signs here, because already with Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, there's a lot of overlap, a lot of bleeding over of energy. So there was a connection, like I said, that did come to an end. It was unrequited. This is an ex situation, and this energy, whether it's you hanging on to the other one or the other one hanging on to you, do some release work, some cord cutting, and remove this energy from your energy to make space for the new. What else? Okay. I'm going to pull that. That was backwards in the deck, so I'm going to take that out. So yeah, unrequited feelings and separation. Okay. And then, yes, free yourself. Yeah. So free yourself from this situation. So you don't need to be in control of everything for a love relationship to be successful. So let go of control of whatever is happening. Cut the cords, release this energy from the past, because there is an unconditional love, okay, for you. The love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it away from you. All right. And this is going to be a deep connection. A relationship will finally deepen in the next few months. You have been waiting for this. And be honest. So heart-to-heart conversations are necessary. It's safe for you to talk about your feelings. So I feel as though, like I said, once this energy from the past is released, There is a very passionate, okay, connection. There's very real romantic feelings, okay, in a connection that will be very deep. And there will be some honest conversations happening. This is going to be a very unconditional love. And this will be you reaching your goal. So everything you want from this connection will manifest in the near future. But you need to let go of control and release this stagnant X energy that is kind of muddying up the energy for you right now. So this is your love energy overview for the month of May for Cancer. And let's move on to Leo. Okay. What is going on for Leo in May? Get a good shuffle here. There's been a lot of repeat cards, repeat energy already for, who did I start with? Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. A lot of repeat cards, a lot of repeat energy already. And I shuffle the decks thoroughly. And you see the way I shuffle. I let them fly out on their own. So a lot of bleeding over in the energy. So you might want to, watch multiple signs. Like I said, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, minimally you should be watching. Okay, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive all the highest energy of all. This also came out in the Taurus reading. So, what else does Leo need to know for May? Okay, so it's safe for you to love. You deserve love. This also came out, I believe, in the same one, but I've seen this already today. Okay. All right, getting to know each other. So as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So this could be feeling like the beginnings, like a new connection, someone new. There is attraction. So you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life and children. Your love life is being affected by children. So this card for me, this children card, a lot of times for some of you, this could be actual children, but I really get off of this card most of the time. This is like wounding, like inner child wounding. Okay. And this is linked to this. It's safe for you to love. So there's something in you that you're not feeling safe. Now, this could be you or the person you're connected to take it as it fits for you. But there's an element of not feeling completely safe in knowing that you deserve love. So there is a little bit of healing, and it's time to free yourself, okay, from this old story, this old energy. Time to open your heart so that you can give and receive, okay? It's not all about just giving out love. Sometimes when we have wounding, we tend to become overgivers, and we dish out and dish out and dish out, and then we become drained and depleted, and it doesn't work out. And children, these wounds that happen to us at a young age, it can also affect our worthiness of feeling that we deserve love. So there is an energy of needing to open your heart up and feeling safe to love, to give and receive love. Sometimes it's uncomfortable when you have wounding to receive love. It's actually more comfortable to give out love than it is to receive. So there needs to be a balance here with giving and receiving love and knowing that you deserve it. So time to free yourself, all right, from this old story, this old wounding. And when you can get happy in the present moment, okay, you attract more of what you want. You attract what you are feeling. So on that vibration. And I do feel, like I said, that there is a newness here around you because there's an element of getting to know each other. So there is someone around you. And I think, like I said, this could be you or the other person, but I think there is a reluctance here, like a hesitancy to want to move forward because of this lack of feeling safe, okay, or worthy or deserving of love. And like I said, you need to free yourself of this. And like this person, I feel like wants to get to know you, and I think you do too, but like I said, there's a hesitation. but it's time to free yourself of that. All right, what else does Leo need? Okay, redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not on what you fear will happen. Yeah, so there's still this element of needing to free yourself from this fear and opening up to feel safe to give and receive love. And this card also came out in one of the other readings already. I mean, out of all the cards in these decks, I'm only on the 4th sign, and I've already had huge repetitive themes here. All right, what else for Leo? Okay, so redirect your thoughts. Focus, like I said, on what you want to attract, okay, not what you fear. Free yourself from that. Catch yourself having these thoughts and then release those thoughts and replace it with like an image or a visualization of what it is that you want. Open yourself to others. This is how you create new friendships and attract a love relationship. So opening your heart, opening yourself up will attract someone to you. Okay, let me fix that. We have be optimistic. Keep in mind that you create your reality. You can't attract love with a negative mindset. Yes. So be optimistic. Like I said, catch those thoughts. Okay. Know that you are worthy and deserve love. Open up your heart and get yourself into a space of it's okay to give and receive love to feel safe. All right. Open yourself up. Free yourself from this past. Okay, jealousies or difficulties. Jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success of this connection. So I feel as though that there were difficult connections from the past that also contributed to this. Okay, difficult connections in the past that maybe shut you down a little bit to feeling worthy or deserving of love. This is what you need to free yourself from and let go of this. Okay, keep the door open. Don't be so focused on a closed door that you don't see the ones that are open for you. So like I said, in bottom of the deck, we have soulmate. So this person is your soulmate. Your connection is sacred. So I do feel like there is a person around you that wants to get to know you or is trying to get to know you. And you might even want to get to know them too, but there is this hesitancy. Okay, you tend to lean towards what's going to go wrong, or feeling unsure or unsafe to move forward from it. This is saying now is the time in May to free yourself, okay? Open your heart, find your worthiness, know that you deserve to be loved, okay? Open your heart up, catch that negative cycle. Like I said, if you're having certain thoughts or feeling a certain kind of way, catch it, release it, and replace it with a happy, optimistic image or affirmation or thought process so that you can move forward and open yourself. There is a soulmate around you, okay, that is going to be move slowly. There's somebody trying to get to know you. You don't have to dive in. Do it slowly. This is your May overview for love for Leo. Let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, Virgo. All right. What does Virgo have going on in May for love? What does Virgo have going on in May for love? Wedding. Okay, this situation involves marriage. Let's see. What else? Okay, so we have wedding and we have separation. So time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So you could be going through a separation. I am very sorry to you if that is your case. You could be meeting someone, okay, that is also going through a separation. We also have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So this could be an actual marriage or just a high level commitment. You could be living together, share a household, have kids together. It doesn't have to be, an actual marriage, just a high level commitment. But there is an energy of separation and unrequited love here. There could be children involved, actual children. This did come out in one of the other readings. I've been saying already in, all of the signs I've done so far, there is a huge crossover, okay, bleeding over of energies through all of the signs right now. And you see the way I shuffle. I shuffle, I shuffle, I shuffle. I let them fly out. I don't pick the cards myself. So there's a lot of repeat energy and themes. So you really might want to check out several signs because there is a lot of repeat energy. But what I was saying in one of the other readings is with this children card, yes, it can signify actual children. You could have children in this connection. Okay, the children could be affecting, whether or not there is a separation happening. But for me, a lot of times this children card signifies wounding, like inner child wounds that we suffered when we were young or someplace, in our far past. And a lot of times it's these wounds that come up in adulthood, and they very much affect adult relationships. Okay, so a lot of times this card for me is that inner child wounding, and this could be centered around expressing love. Okay, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So even though this is a higher level commitment, for some of you it could be an actual marriage. There could be difficulty for one person around expressing love, feeling comfortable expressing love, and this has led to this difficulty in this situation. And at the bottom of the deck, we have you deserve love. So it is difficult to stay in a situation when the love is not being expressed or reciprocated. But there is a sense of knowing that you deserve love, okay? And so if there's not enough left here in this situation, it does look like there is a possible separation or time apart at this time. This could be already happening, and it could be saying that in May is when this separation could be occurring, or everybody's on a different timeline, moving at different speeds. So for some of you, this is already taking place, and maybe time apart will be happening in May, or maybe this could all be coming out in May. All right, what else? What else does Virgo need to know for May? Okay, have faith. So the angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. Or, if you feel within you, if you are the person who is unrequited and you're like, nope, not going to happen, just have faith that the angels are working behind the scenes to help, whatever outcome is supposed to be for this situation. Okay. So have faith that things will work out the way that they're supposed to. Okay, pay attention to the red flags. Know that the warning signs of what an unhealthy connection looks like. And we also have codependency. Addictive behaviors are affecting your romantic life. So this goes back to this inner child wounding that I was talking about before. A lot of times those wounds, when left unhealed, can lead to behaviors that are red flags. They can lead to codependency, which codependency can show up in many different ways. It doesn't have to just be substances. It can be addictive behaviors, just being so reliant on other people, relying on other people for their happiness. Okay, so codependency can show up in many ways. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, we have take your power back. You're giving someone control over how you feel. Your happiness should only depend on you. So that's just like what I was saying about this codependent energy. So now is the time to take your power back from a situation that is either codependent or where there's red flags or unrequited love. Okay, now is the time to pay attention and take your power back. Keep the door open. Don't be so focused on a closed door that you don't see the ones which open for you. So sometimes when one thing ends and it is very painful and it can be very, sad and, lots of emotions and feelings around endings. Okay. sometimes it can shut us down and close down to future opportunities or relationships. This is saying not to allow that to happen here. So take your power back, okay? And do what you need to do to take care of you in this situation. But moving forward, have faith that everything is going to work out the way it's supposed to, and don't shut down to other connections in the future. It's okay to keep the door open. Just because one door closes doesn't mean they all have to stay closed, okay? And patience. So some things still need to be dealt with for this connection to manifest. So I'm getting an energy of that. There is another door that's going to open, but there's patience needed because this situation still needs to be dealt with, and a lot of loose ends need to be tied up, and probably some healing, and in the process of taking your power back and knowing that you deserve love. But like I said, have faith because there is a door opening, okay? And it is okay to keep that door open and to walk through it. Just time is needed in this situation, okay? And a little bit of patience. And for some of you, this could be, after this separation, things, will work out in this situation. And with patience and keeping that door open, this can be resolved. Like I said, I know for some of you, you're like, nope, not going to happen, not doing it. And that's a split. For some of you, it would be, yes, this can be worked out and resolved. And for some of you, it's an absolutely not. I'm not interested in that. And for those of you that are in that side of the arena, this is saying to keep the door open, and with patience, there is a door opening for you, and it will be okay to walk through that door. Okay, Virgo, this is your message for May for love. Let's pick this up. Let me know in the comments how this connects with you, how it resonates for you. Hit that like button, and I would love it if you subscribed. Okay, Libra. All right, Libra. What do you have going on in May? What does Libra need to know for May? Okay, bottom of the deck, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I keep saying this in all the signs already. There is so much crossover, okay, in these signs already. So many of the same cards keep coming out. You see the way I shuffle, and then I let the cards fly out when I start, getting cards out. I don't just pick them. A lot of crossover, so you really might want to watch, as many signs as possible. Minimally your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Okay, so there could be in May an expression of love coming. What else does Libra need to know for May? Wow. Okay, trust. So the situation is calling for you to have faith. All right, so have faith that there is an expression of love coming. This is a new love, something leading to a new love. This is happening very soon, okay? And I'm recording this, like I said, on Monday the 27th. May 1st is on Friday, so just in a few days. So this is for May, this reading. So this expression of love leading to new love, this is happening very soon. Because you have learned that you deserve love, okay? You have stepped into that power, into that energy of knowing that you deserve love, okay? This could be a past life connection, relationship that is coming in. You've known each other before, okay? Let go of control issues. Now, this came out specifically with this past life energy, and another one too, I can't remember. But this past life connection, a lot of times there's like karmic lessons that we need to learn with past life connections. And so this could have been learning to let go of control and to allow things to unfold naturally. Okay, and we have this trust every here. So the situation is calling for you to have faith. So just trust and allow this situation to unfold. And religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. So this connection could be a very spiritual connection, since it is here as a past life connection. And like I said, usually with past life connections, there are lessons, karmic lessons to learn, and very spiritual connections a lot of times have like a major purpose, okay? And so there's a good chance that you and this person will have very similar either religious upbringings or beliefs or spirituality or just beliefs in general. Okay, let's see what else Libra needs to know for May. All right, what else does Libra need to know for May? There it is. Okay, reaching your goal. So everything you want from this connection will manifest in the near future, very soon. So movement, I feel like there's going to be movement happening very soon. I think May is going to be a really pivotal month for you. Okay, so reaching your goal very soon. Opening yourself to love. It's safe for you to let your heart be seen. Don't be scared. So I feel like there already has been some work done about opening to love. And like I said, knowing that you deserve love. And I feel like this opening has happened, which is now creating this energy of movement. Things are going to be moving. And I am just going to keep moving the cards around. Okay, magnetic connection. There's a very strong pull and intensity that draws you to this person. Yes, past life connection. Like I said, it's probably a very spiritual connection. So it is very high level, very magnetic, very spiritual connection. Divine timing. Be patient while things are unfolding. This connection is worth the wait. So like I said, about the karmic lessons and learning lessons, I do feel like letting go of control and allowing things to unfold in divine timing and unfold naturally. This could have been a part of like the lesson or a part of the spiritual path here, is learning to trust and let things unfold and let go of control. Oh my gosh. And as I said that, letting go. If someone leaves you confused, more than comforted, you need to reassess their access to you. So I'm getting off of this. Not so much about letting go of this person. I feel like it's letting go of trying to figure things out all the time, which leaves you confused. When we overthink a situation or try to figure it out or constantly just try to force situations or know what's happening, it creates more confusion than there actually is. Just let go. I feel like this is saying just to let go and trust and allow things to unfold. Okay? Pay attention to the red flags. Know the warning signs of what an unhealthy connection looks like. I feel like this is related to this letting go, okay? This is the red flag, and sometimes the red flag is within ourselves. So if you resonate as being the person with control issues and needing to know and you know, either trying to force situations or make things happen or trying to figure it out or stressing and worrying about it, then catch that red flag in yourself and let go and step into that place of trust and belief, okay? And just allowing, getting into a place of, once you get into that place of allowing, things can just flow, all right? And go with the flow. Oh my gosh. And again, we have express your love. It's important to let people know that you love them. You have nothing to lose. So we have express your love twice. So there's a very strong energy and magnetic connection here, and strong energy of love being expressed in May. Now, this could be you or the other person. I do feel that this is more of an incoming energy, that someone will be coming in to express something to you, but you have to take it on, you know, you could be either person in the situation. So you could be the person stepping forward to express love to someone else. But like I said, I feel a stronger energy of this being an incoming expression, and this will lead to a new love. This is happening very soon because you stepped into a place of self-worth and knowing that you deserve love. This also could have been like a, you know, part of a lesson with this past life relationship here, karmic lessons, these spiritual relationships that trigger us to heal, you know, internal wounds, and self-worth and self-love a lot of times is a part of that. Like I said, I also feel like this letting go of control, paying attention to those red flags and letting go, Another one of the red flags too is being able to express love. Sometimes that is like a core wound that a lot of people have, and not feeling deserving or worthy of love. And that in turn makes love uncomfortable, feelings, emotions uncomfortable, especially expressing those very vulnerable feelings. So this could be a part of it too. And this could be for both people here in this connection, since this is a past life, very magnetic connection. Okay, Libra, this is your May overview for love. Let me know in the comments how this fits, how this resonates for you. Hit that like button. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love that as well. And have a great May. All right, let's move this so I don't forget where I am. Okay, Scorpio. What is going on for Scorpio in May? What's going on for Scorpio? Ooh. Okay. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So there could be some conversations coming in May. Okay. Heart-to-heart conversations, okay, are being attracted. Okay, this could be the one at the bottom of the deck. We have reconciliation, a lot of crossover energies, and a lot of the signs today for May. So you might want to watch as many as possible. I've been saying this throughout the signs. Minimally, you should be watching your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. There has been so much crossover and bleeding, into each other through the signs and the energies. Energies definitely bleeding over from sign to sign. And you see the way I shuffle, I shuffle and then I let the cards fly out, and many, many, many repeat cards throughout all of the signs are happening. Okay, trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith and love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So we have this reconciliation here. So I feel like obviously there is a situation where there was a separation or some type of ending or a split. Okay, there is a very strong attraction here. And what happened here is there was a sense, and this keeps coming up too in a lot of these readings. There's this, inner this wound, like either an inner child wound or just a core wound of self-respect, self-worth, knowing that you are worthy, deserving of love, of being lovable. So this separation happened because someone in this connection needed to learn to love themselves first, okay? And this situation has required a lot of trust. Even though there is a huge attraction here, and this definitely could be the one, there's a healing that needed to take place. The separation needed to take place so that someone could step into that place of self-respect, self-love, self-worth, and knowing that you deserve love. Now, this could be you or it could be the other person. Okay, you'd have to take it as it fits for you. It would be different for everyone. But this separation happened because of this needing to learn how to love yourself first before you can truly love another person fully, really is what it comes down to. But there is an energy of a reconciliation. Now, reconciliation does not necessarily mean that you are definitely going to get back together with somebody. This could just mean that you might reunite or have a conversation, which we do have heart-to-heart conversations here. But I do feel in May doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get back together, but somebody from the past is returning, and there are going to be some conversations, some heart-to-heart conversations is what is in the energy. All right, what else does Scorpio need to know for May? Okay, new love. A new chapter begins, whether it's with a new partner or a current relationship. So for some of you, this could be starting over again with a new love. For some of you, you're going to say, you can have some conversations and you might say, no thanks. I know a lot of people are very not interested in hearing from someone from the past or the idea of reuniting or getting back together with someone from the past. And some people are like, yes, totally, I want this to happen. So obviously, you know what lane you are in. If you are in the lane of not wanting to reconcile, get back together with this person. Just know that somebody may be returning and there might be some conversations. Have the conversation. There's nothing wrong with having a conversation, and obviously, be honest in this conversation and say, I'm not interested in this, I'm going to pass, but there is new love, whether you are choosing to have that with a new person or with this person from the past. What else does Scorpio need to know? Okay, so new love. Okay, nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. So whether it is that you are wanting to reconcile with this person from the past or you are wanting to meet this new possibility that is coming in, just know that nothing has gone wrong. Everything is working out in divine timing and the way that it is supposed to be. Okay. So have faith. The angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. So for some of you, yep, this reconciliation is on the table here, okay? The angels are working behind the scenes and you can work towards the outcome. Okay, there is true love here. This is the romance of a lifetime. True and lasting love is here for you. Okay. Pay attention to the signs. So synchronicities you have been noticing are not coincidences. So you may have been seeing signs connected to this person from the past, which are giving you little indicators that they are in your energy. They might be showing up again. And for some of you, this could be signs about someone new coming in. Okay, so if you are in the lane of wanting someone new, have faith that the angels are working behind the scenes to bring you someone new, and that this is true love, and you could be seeing signs about someone new entering your life, okay? And then I have left here together, pay attention to the red flags, know the warning signs of what an unhealthy connection looks like. And third party situation, other people may be interfering with this relationship and dimming its full potential. So I feel like these two cards right here have to do with this previous situation with this person returning from the past. I feel like now third party, obviously it can be, another person being involved as far as, cheating or being involved with someone else. But this can also be like friends, family, other people's opinions, okay, filling a person's head. And I do feel that there were red flags in this situation previously in the past, but you've already seen this and you know what to look for here, okay? And so moving forward, just know if you are the person that is looking to reconcile, you already know what these flags look like. And for this situation, I really am kind of getting that this was almost like friends, family, too many people, like too many cooks in the kitchen, too many opinions, too many things going on here that affected this person, okay, in this connection. And it could even sometimes people, when you are wounded or you have healing that you need to do, other people around you could, or these people, other friends, family, whatever around this person that needs healing might be telling this person you shouldn't be in a relationship, you're not healed, you're not this, you're not that, you don't have enough money, or you shouldn't be in this connection. There's a lot of opinions and a lot of things that happen. This is what happens when we talk too much to people around us. That's the kind of like third party situation I'm picking up. Third parties can also be work, money, substances, wounding, any other issues. So that can also be third party situations. So, but like I said, I do feel that this is connected to this past connection, but there was an energy of this separation needed to happen for a reason, because I already did talk about that this person needed some healing. But this is saying have faith that the angels are working things out the way that they are supposed to. And like I said, if you're the person in the other lane that is not interested, it's okay to have a conversation with this person and be honest and just say, nice to hear from you, but I've moved on. I'm not interested, and keep paying attention to these signs for this new love, okay, that is coming in. Okay, Scorpio, this is your May overview for love for this month. Let me know in the comments how this connects for you, how it resonates. Hit that like button, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I would appreciate that. And let's move on to Sagittarius. I'm doing this for myself so that I don't lose my way when I start doing these readings, and especially in a reading like today where the energies are bleeding over so much from sign to sign. I've been saying this in all the signs readings so far. You should minimally be watching your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. I mean, I would watch as many as possible. I mean, put the video on double speed. That's what I do when I watch videos. Because there is so much crossover for the month of May in these readings. And you see the way I shuffle. I don't, I shuffle them, and then I shuffle until they fly out. And there's so many repeat cards and duplicate energies that are happening here. Okay, Sagittarius, what is going on for you in May? Passion, another repeat card. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. What else? Okay, so we have our passion, okay, and wedding. The situation involves marriage. That came out in Virgo's reading. And I grab a card. Okay, love yourself first. Also been a repeat card. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Also has been a repeat message. And getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Also has been a repeat message. So I feel as though in May, there is a sense of healing that is happening, or that needs to happen, or that's in the process of happening. Okay, now I also talked about in the other readings where this came out, this healing family issues and needing to forgive your parents. So, we carry wounds with us from, childhood and throughout our life. And, they tend to pile up, and we need to heal those wounds. Our relationships typically are where those wounds show themselves, okay? It affects our relationships. Now, May is on Friday, the 1st. It's also the full moon in Scorpio. All full moons are the time to practice forgiveness. So the 1st, Friday, May 1st, this could be a good time for you to really do some forgiveness work, okay? Make some lists, write it out, burn it safely. Don't burn your house or anything else down. But this could be a really good time for you to do some release work and to heal whatever needs to be healed. Now, healing family issues in this wedding card here, this could be needing to heal some issues within an existing connection, okay? You could be married. You could just be a high-level connection. You could be living together. You could have kids together, all right? So this could also be talking about healing within this connection, not just, parents or things from the past. Someone here, so with love yourself first, there's an energy of someone that does have some healing that needs to be done in self-respect, self-worth, self-love. We really need to know how to love ourselves first before we can truly love someone else properly. So there is an energy of someone that needs to get into that space of self-love, okay? There is a, my mind and my mouth are not moving at the same speeds right now. I'm getting more in my head than how fast my mouth can move. So like I said, you have to love yourself first before we can truly love someone else properly. And, there is an energy here of passion and wanting to allow yourself to feel that joy. And that can happen when all of this healing happens. So maybe a time to retreat, okay? To get into this self-love, self-worth, and to allow this passion to come out. And on this retreat card, like I noticed, you know, this is a couple here. They're in like wedding attire. This is like a wedding gown. And we do have this wedding card here. So this could be a time in May to get away together, okay? To get to know each other a little bit deeper, okay? Really reveal those innermost things. Maybe this is discussing, you know, these vulnerabilities, these things from the past, okay? So that your bond can deepen, and this will ignite this passion, all right, in this connection. What else does Sagittarius need to know for May? And if this is not a connection for you currently, okay, like a high-level connection, a marriage or connection, maybe this is time for you to retreat yourself on your own to love yourself, okay, and to do some healing, all right, so that this passion can thrive when it's presented to you. And so when you are getting to know someone, you can go deeper, okay? Instead of letting those, you know, wounds block you or get in the way. Oh my goodness. All right, what else does Sagittarius need for May? Okay, third party situation. Other people may be interfering with this relationship and dimming its full potential. So this actually just came out in, I think, Scorpio, it might have been. And what I've been getting off of this card is other people's opinions. Okay, I'm not getting like a cheating vibe or anything like that. I feel like it's other people's opinions. This is what happens when we talk about our business to other people and everybody gets all their opinions involved in it. Like when really you should be talking to the person that you're with, okay? I'm also getting from this third party. Third parties can be anything. I said this in the other reading. It can be work, money, substances. It can be anything that causes an interference. And I feel like in this situation, it's these wounds, okay? This needing to love yourself first, this self-love, self-respect, and healing family issues. Okay, forgiveness. I feel like this is kind of a third party, a blockage, almost like the elephant in the room that needs to be dealt with, taken care of. I'm getting that kind of an energy from this. All right, what else for Sagittarius? Yeah, wow. Okay. All right, third party situation. Okay, but stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring romance into your life. Okay. Let me round these up. Okay. What do we have here? Yeah. So we have love your shadow, accept and work with the flaws in yourself so you can learn to accept others as they are. So like I said, so love your shadow. This is like doing the shadow work. This is doing the healing work. So like I said, on the full moon, this is a good time to practice forgiveness and releasing and letting go. All right. So this would be a good time at the beginning of May to love your shadow. Okay. To look at yourself, whether this is you or the other person or both of you. Maybe you do this together and this, you know, allows you to go deeper with each other and it reignites this passion. Or if this is someone new, this allows the new connection to deepen. And look at this, deepening. A relationship will finally deepen in the next few months. You have been waiting for this. So like I said, this can be within an existing connection. And if you are not married, this could be leading to a wedding, to marriage, okay, as this connection deepens, okay, and this healing work is done. Okay, beware of codependency. Addictive behaviors are affecting your romantic life. This also has been a repeat card. So what I'm getting with this, so codependency a lot of times is an aftermath of like these wounds that aren't healed that I've been talking about. Codependency can be substances. It can be just being codependent on other people and being reliant on others for all of your happiness. So these are things that can be affecting. And when we don't love ourselves first, that happens a lot. We put all of our eggs in someone else's basket to make us happy all of the time. And, you know, if that person is not happy one day or having an off day, then that throws your whole day off just because that person is not, you know, acting towards you the way that you need them to be acting towards you in order for you to be happy. So I feel like this is actually, I feel like what this third party is. And this is where this healing needs to come in. And maybe, like I said, you are retreating together to do this, like work together, to be vulnerable, to talk about this. And this leads to this deepening of this connection. And for some of you, like I said, this could be somebody new that you are meeting, and this is what is going to happen. Okay. You can get to know each other and be vulnerable. And through loving yourself first, this passion is ignited, and this will lead to, you know, marriage, wedding, and we have engagement here. So your love life is soon to ascend to a higher level of commitment. So I feel like this is a very deep reading with all of this healing and shadow work here and bringing this connection much deeper, okay? That this is going to lead to a very solid connection in the end. And yeah, we have letting go and leave behind your fears, okay? So the fears are stopping this relationship from blossoming, okay? You need to let go. So if someone leaves you more confused, more than comforted, you need to reassess their access. Well, I'm not really getting that off of this card. What I'm getting of is letting go of these fears and letting go of this codependency and this old story, okay? That like you're not lovable or not worthy. Now this could be you or the other person or both of you, okay? In this connection, you'd have to take it as it fits for you. But this is a letting go of this negativity and this this third party, whatever it is for you, okay? Whether it's this codependency or this healing work, forgiveness that needs to be done, this needs to be let go of so this connection can go deep. And like I said, yeah, I felt that this was like a very strong bond here. This person has a genuine love for you. You can overcome any issue that may arise, okay? So stay optimistic, love your shadow, love yourself first, and there may be time to retreat. Like I said, for some of you, this is retreating together since I am seeing this couple here. And for some of you, this is retreating by yourself to love your shadow, okay? And to release these fears and do this work. Okay, Sagittarius, this is your May love overview. Let me know in the comments how this fits for you, how it resonates. Hit that like button, and if you haven't already subscribed, I would appreciate it. And have a great May. Okay, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. Let's get a good shuffle here. A lot of repeat energies throughout the signs today. Like I've said repeatedly to all the signs, you should be minimally watching your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. The energies are bleeding over from sign to sign. A lot of repeat themes, repeat cards, repeat energies. So I really would watch as many as possible. Put the video on 2x speed. Get through it. That's what I do. But a lot of repetitive themes here. Okay, what does Capricorn need to know for May? Reconciliation, a popular card today. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Whoa. Okay. Okay, and this is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. All right, well, what do we have here? Let's fix these. Okay, forgiving and learning. So as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. We have make the effort. Great love is worth taking. The steps you're guided to take. Okay. Love yourself first. Also a very popular card today. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. We have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, and deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So what I'm getting here, there's a connection from the past that someone was, I'm not getting a deception like cheat, lie, steal off of this. I think someone was wearing a mask in the sense that they come across very secure and confident and, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Just like they, you know, have it all together. But with this Love Yourself First card, I'm getting that this person really underneath it all was actually very insecure and has a lack of self-worth, okay? I don't think this person felt worthy or had a sense of self-love in this connection. And I think that that's what led to this connection separating. Obviously, this connection is in separation or has ended if there is a reconciliation happening. And when a lot of times in situations like this, when the separation happens, there is sometimes a healing that happens after that separation. So with forgiving and learning here, I think that this person has done some learning and some contemplation, okay, about this situation, possibly. And this is a very strong attraction in this connection, okay? And I feel as though that in the past with this person, because of this lack of self-worth, self-love, type of insecurity, this person didn't really make the efforts before that were required in the relationship, and that it kind of led also to this separation, okay? But like I said, I feel as though since this separation has occurred, this person has done some contemplation, possibly some healing, and made some changes and had some realizations about some things. So this person is returning, okay? This could be happening in May for you. It could be already happening. Everybody is moving at different speeds and timelines, but this is coming up for May. So you could be hearing from this person in May, and there are heart-to-heart conversations that either need to be had or that just will be had. Okay, and there is an opportunity to learn some things about each other and for forgiveness to take place. Now, this person may be asking for help from friends. You might have some common friends that this person could be asking for some help from. Maybe, you know, finding out, you know, if you're available or how you might respond to them returning again. I'm not getting an energy of saying that you need to ask friends for help and getting that it's this, you could be the person returning. So if you are the person returning, then you might be the one asking for help. But I feel like this is someone returning to your life and that they might be asking either their friends for advice on how to do it, or if you have like shared common friends, they could be asking, you know, what you're up to or trying to find out some things if, you know, to gauge how you would respond to them returning or resurfacing again. Okay, what else does Capricorn need to know for May? Okay, be honest. Yeah, heart-to-heart conversations are necessary. It's safe for you to talk about your feelings, heart-to-heart conversations. So yeah, big theme for you for May is this person returning and having some conversations. This person might be realizing that they need to be vulnerable, because I don't feel like this person was vulnerable. I feel very much so that this person was wearing a mask due to these insecurities, and lack of self-worth, self-love, and they did not make the efforts that were necessary. Okay, what else does Capricorn need to know? Okay, so we have heart-to-heart conversations again, and you are enough. The person you are meant to be with will love you the way you are. You don't need to change. Now, I do feel like this is connected to this love yourself first. So I do feel like there was a wound here for whoever it was wearing this mask. It could be you that falls on this side of the equation. So whoever it was that falls on this side of the fence here, there was this wound here, an insecurity of needing to know that you are enough and worthy, and to, you know, to learn how to love yourself. Okay, what do we have here? Yep, okay, wow. Forgive and release. You are stronger when you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger. I'm actually going to put these here since these completely align. So forgiving and learning, forgiving and releasing, heart-to-heart conversations, and being honest, heart-to-heart conversations. So I do feel a strong energy of communication for you in May, and an energy of forgiveness, okay? And I've been saying this, I'm not sure if I said it already here, but May 1st, Friday, is the full moon in Scorpio. All full moons are the time to practice forgiveness. So maybe, you know, if this hasn't happened yet and this isn't happening for you later into May, maybe kind of get ahead of this situation and do some forgiveness work around this situation. I will be posting a full moon video as well, and I talk about, you know, what to do at the full moons and forgiveness and releasing and surrendering. So you might want to check that out, but you might want to get ahead of this, or if you're in the process of this, then it's the perfect time at that full moon to do some forgiveness surrounding this person and this connection. Okay. Leaving behind your fears. They're stopping this relationship from blossoming. Yeah, I think there is a lot of fear and insecurity for whoever it was, this person that was wearing the mask. I think there was a lot of fear of being open and vulnerable and communicating openly and honesty, and that became a blockage in this connection. Have faith. The angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. This has also been a popular card today that has been coming out. Stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring romance into your life. Okay, so that goes along with having faith. Wait a minute. Stay optimistic and be optimistic. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that. So keep in mind that you create your reality. You can't attract love with a negative mindset. So yeah, so be very mindful of how you're thinking about this connection if you want to bring healing to it. So if you're going to continue to think negatively about this, then it's going to be very difficult to heal. And this also could be surrounding whoever the person is, okay, that was wearing this mask, that was feeling these insecurities, you know, around self-love and self-worth, that really needs to be healed before moving forward, or this needs to be, you know, healing in the process in order to move this forward. And keep the door open. Don't be so focused on a closed door that you don't see the ones that are opening for you. So this relationship may have come to a close before the door closed, but this is saying to keep the door open. There is a possibility here for reconciliation and for forgiveness if you are open to that. Not everyone is open to allowing someone from their past in. Okay, if you are not one of these people, then this is saying keep the door open for someone else. Okay, there's another door that will be opening for you. Stay optimistic and be optimistic. Okay, leave fear behind. Forgive this person and release them, okay, in the past, and then have faith that this next door is opening for you. And I feel as though that this is lining up in May for you as well. Okay, Capricorn, this is your May love overview. Let me know in the comments how this connects, how this resonates for you. Hit that like button, and if you haven't already subscribed, I would love it if you did. And yeah, check out, like I said, check out a lot of the other signs, a lot of crossover, and pay attention to that full moon reading if you are interested in that forgiveness. Okay, moving on to Aquarius. Okay, that was not a good shuffle. All right, what does Aquarius need to know for May? So just a heads up, there is a lot of crossover throughout these readings. You might want to watch as many as possible, minimally sun, moon, rising, Venus sign. But I've been telling everyone the energies are very strong and bleeding over. A lot of the same cards coming out watch as many as possible and, you know, put it on 2 times speed. I think I sound better that way anyways, but yeah, a lot of crossover energy. There we go. Okay. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay. Oh. Okay. Make the effort. All right, we have codependency at the bottom of the deck. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. This has been also a very popular card throughout this. Okay, so we have make the effort, calling in your soulmate very soon, new love, and heart-to-heart conversations. All right, so I feel as though for you, Aquarius, that you have been putting in the efforts, okay, towards manifesting or doing whatever it is that you need to do in order to attract a soulmate. And I feel as though this person is coming in very soon for you. Obviously, this is the May reading, and May is very soon. I'm recording this on Monday, and May 1st is Friday. So I feel like this is aligning for you in May. This is a new love, and there will be some heart-to-heart conversations. And I feel like a part of this making the effort is surrounding this codependency. Now, you know, for some people, addictions could be substances. For some, codependency is just being super codependent on other people and relying on others to make us happy. You know, codependency can show up in many different ways, but I feel like you've made the effort to do some healing around this, and that this has successfully planted the seeds to manifest. Okay, you might have been doing affirmations and prayers, visualizations. Okay, you've been making the effort, putting in the work to do this, and the seeds have been planted, and this is actually manifested, and it is coming in very soon. Like I said, this new love in May could be a time of heart-to-heart conversations. And I noticed when I picked up this codependency card, underneath it is safe for you to love. So you also may have done some work surrounding feeling safe to love and doing like some heart opening to love. Okay, what else does Aquarius need to know for May? All right, let me grab all these cards that are falling. All right, what else does Aquarius need for May? Bottom of the deck, open your eyes. If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Okay, so this could also be related to this codependency, okay? You could have learned this lesson very quickly with open your eyes. You could have seen what someone shows you. Now, this also could be future influence with this heart-to-heart conversations. If someone shows you something that you do not like, believe it the first time around, right? Believe it off the bat. Let's see what else comes out. What else does Aquarius need to know? Okay. Okay, we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is or will be returning to your life soon. Okay, so this could be someone from the past. There's been a strong energy of reconciliation throughout these readings today. Okay. So there's an opportunity here for you, Aquarius. Someone from the past is returning. There will be heart-to-heart conversations, okay? There will be an opportunity to start over again with a new love, okay, with someone from the past. But there's also an opportunity with somebody new. Now, this open your eyes, I feel as though is connected to this person from the past coming back. This could be where this codependent energy is coming from. So you may have a decision to be making here. Okay, we have be honest. Heart-to-heart conversations are necessary. It's safe for you to talk about your feelings. I'm going to put this right here since we have heart-to-heart conversations right there. Yep. Separation, so time apart from your partner. This is connected to this reconciliation. So you have been in separation with someone, okay, where there was a codependent energy here. Pay attention to signs. The synchronicities you have been noticing are not coincidences. So you have maybe noticing signs about this person from the past coming back, or you could be seeing signs about someone new coming. Okay, we have difficulties. So jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success of this connection. I also feel that this is connected to this person from the past with this codependency energy. Balance. There needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for a relationship to be sustainable. So yeah, I do feel like that this was a difficult connection. There was some difficult codependent energies, jealousies. This was not a balanced connection, okay, which led to this connection separating. All right. So you opened your eyes, and obviously there was an ending in this connection. Now, for some of you, you want this person back. So you've been making the effort to manifest to bring this person back into your life. They are showing up very soon, and there is an opportunity for new love here. Okay. And there will be some heart-to-heart conversations. All right. And there will be an energy of needing to leave behind fears. Okay. Fears stopping this relationship from blossoming. Okay, the fear could have been on the side of this person, okay, with this codependent and jealous energy and being out of balance. But nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed, and take a leap of faith. Only when you're willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards. So there is an opportunity to reconcile with this person, okay? It will require overcoming some fears and these difficulties. I would have very, very honest, open conversations about what you are willing to accept and not willing to accept, okay? And know what a balanced relationship looks like. Like, know going into it what a healthy, balanced relationship needs to look like before proceeding further. Some people are completely not interested in reconciling with someone from the past. If you are the person that falls on that side of the coin, just know that you fall in the category that you have released and you have made the effort to call in a soulmate. This is happening very soon, and this is a new person, a new love that is coming in for you after this separation has occurred with this person from the past, okay? And you've learned through this connection what a healthy, balanced connection needs to look like. And there could be some fear that you will feel due to this past connection, and it will require you to leave this fear behind and to take a leap of faith in this new connection. Okay, Aquarius, this is your May love overview. Let me know in the comments how this fits, how this resonates for you. Hit that like button. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I would super appreciate it. And I hope you have a great May. All right, Pisces. What is going on for Pisces? Oh my goodness. Let's get a good shuffle here. All right, what does Pisces have going on in May? Okay, past life relationship. You have known each other before. This has come out in a few signs today. I've been telling everyone a lot of repetitive energy throughout these readings. The energy is bleeding over from sign to sign. A lot of the same cards are coming out. I would watch as many signs as possible. Minimally your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. But like I said, I would watch as many as possible. Put the video on 2x speed. I think I sound better that way anyways, but yeah, I would watch as many as possible. A lot of crossover energies. All right, Pisces, what do you need to know for May? Okay, passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Our past life connection. I feel like this is almost an identical reading. I can't remember who it was, but I feel like it's all the exact same cards together. Okay, we have release your ex. So it's time to clear your energy. Let go of control. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Heart-to-heart conversations. This has come out a million times. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So I do feel that with this past life connection, this is a very spiritual connection, very passionate connection. A lot of times with past life connections, there are lessons to be learned. There's like karmic lessons involved. This could involve letting go of control, allowing for divine timing, patience, allowing things to unfold naturally. Okay, and with a past life connection, there's a good chance that there is a very similar spiritual or religious belief or connection there. This is most likely a very passionate connection. All right. There is an energy of an ex, whether this is for you or the other person, that is interfering with this connection. This energy needs to be cleared out. It needs to be released. Okay. So this ex needs to be released, or this ex energy. This also could be, this is almost the exact same reading. I wish I could remember what sign it was. There's also this energy. You may not be holding on to this ex, or if this is the other person, it might not be that person holding on to the ex. The ex could be not letting go of you, or this, or your person's ex could not be letting go of them, if that makes sense. So sometimes when someone won't let go of us, that like affects our energy, and that can create like a barrier, a blockage in the energy. So Friday, May 1st, is the full moon in Scorpio. Full moons are a great time, perfect time actually, to do release work, surrendering, letting go. So Friday might be a good day to do some release work around clearing your energy, releasing exes, letting go of control, or doing cord cutting of anyone that is holding on to your energy. This would be a really great time to practice that, because I feel as though there is a blockage within this connection. But there are some heart-to-heart conversations that are on the table in May. All right, what else does Pisces need to know? Yeah, and you see the way I shuffle. Like I shuffle good, I shuffle multiple ways, and then I just let the cards fly out. I don't just pick the cards. So it's crazy the amount of crossover and how the same cards are coming out. Very strong, similar themed energy in May. Bottom of the deck, different paths. So you're not on the same page with the person you have in mind. The directions you want to move into are different. Okay, so this could be part of this could have been with this ex. You were just on different pages. It didn't work. You were headed in different directions. Let's see what else comes out here. Oh my gosh, past lives came out again. Okay. Yeah, different paths. And forgiving and releasing. You're stronger when you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger. Now, I was just talking about that full moon on Friday in Scorpio. The full moons are also the time to practice forgiveness. So forgiveness, releasing, letting go, surrendering, cord cutting, all of that would be a really good thing for you to do on Friday. Because like I said, I feel like there is an energy blocking this connection. So we have past lives again. You've known each other before. It's a soulmate from a past life. Okay, yeah. All right, let's do these first. Unbreakable love. This person has a genuine love for you. You can overcome any issues that may arise. I feel as though this is connected to this past life connection. And I feel like this different paths is connected to this ex energy. And balance. There needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for a relationship to be sustainable. And I feel like that was not there with this release your ex, this different paths. I feel like you just were not aligned with this person. And I do feel like this is the energy that is creating a blockage here. But now is the time to free yourself and take your power back. So you don't need to be in control of everything for a love relationship to be successful. Oh my gosh, and look at this, let go of control. So big element of needing to release control and free yourself from all of this. Take your power back. You're giving someone control over how you feel. Your happiness should only depend on you. Now, I do feel like this is the energy that's tugging you on you, that's creating this blockage here, and it's time to take your power back from this ex. So whatever this ex may have done, this could have, they may have done something that left a mark, okay? And you are still giving this person power. You may be hanging on to those feelings or emotions. It's time to release this for yourself from all of this, okay? So that this other connection can align. And like I said, I do feel that there are heart-to-heart conversations coming up with this past life person in May. This ex here, this needs cord cutting, okay? Release, let go, but also let go of control of how this past life connection unfolds. Just allow it. Allow it to unfold. Don't worry. Don't stress about it. When we, like the watched pot doesn't boil any faster. Like we can't make things move any faster. So when we get into that place of allowing, it kind of just happens with ease. So just free yourself. Do some surrendering, forgiveness, releasing work, cord cutting at this full moon, okay? And just let go and allow this to unfold in May. Like I said, I do feel like there are some conversations on the table for you in May. Okay, Pisces, this is your May overview, love overview. Let me know in the comments how this fits, how this connects for you. And hit the like button. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I would love it if you did. And I hope you have a great May. Okay, Aries, last one. Aries is normally first and is going last today. I started with Taurus since we are in Taurus season. All right, Aries. So I've been telling everyone there's a lot of crossover in these readings. Energies are bleeding over from sign to sign. There's some major common threads here for May. I would watch as many of the signs as you can stand. Minimally your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. But like I said, I would watch as many as possible. Some of them are like almost identical. Put the video on 2 times to make it go faster. I think I sound better that way anyways. But yeah, watch as much as possible. Some major, major themes here for May. All right, what does Aries need to know for May? Okay, flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. What's going on in May? Okay, so we have flirt. Bottom of the deck, we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your love life. Let's see what else came out here. Okay, express your love. This has been another common theme. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So there may be some flirtatious energy, flirtatious conversations that could lead up. It might be like start out as a lighthearted, playful energy that leads into this expression of love. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Okay, heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. All of these have come out multiple times. Okay, retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world and worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay, so I feel like someone, now you have to decide where you fall in this connection, but I do feel that someone has retreated, okay, from this connection. And I feel like somebody's going to reach out, like I said, with some lighthearted, playful energy, communication, which will eventually develop, okay, into some heart-to-heart conversations and an expression of love. I feel like this person is making the effort, okay? And this person may be asking for help from others, from friends, okay, on how to go about doing this or what actions to take, or maybe in healing these codependent tendencies, I'll say. Now, codependency, you know, it can be addictions to substances. Codependency can be, you know, work addictions, issues with, how do I want to say it? Like when someone is codependent on other people for their happiness solely, okay? Codependency can show up in many ways. You would know how it fits for you or your situation. But like I said, this help could be help with this codependency or help with how to make this effort, okay? Help with how to step forward, make this effort, and express your love. I don't feel as though this is telling you to ask for help unless you are the person that falls on the side where you were the person who retreated and is now wanting to return with this flirtatious energy. All right, what else does Aries need to know? Okay, difficulties. Jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success of this connection. So yeah, I do feel like with this codependent energy, this person had some type of insecurities or wounding, you know, beneath the surface that was there. This came out in the form of jealousy and other difficulties in this connection. And I feel like there was a retreat from this connection. Okay, so we have difficulties. Open yourself to others. This is how you would create new friendships and attract a love relationship. So this is telling you to open up yourself to love in May. Okay, yeah, boundaries. You need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will or won't allow. Yeah, so I feel like there was a boundary set here within this connection. And this also contributed to this retreat energy. Okay, we have make the effort again. This love is worth taking risks. You are called to move forward. So we have make the effort again. We also have be honest. So heart-to-heart conversations, which we already have here again. Heart-to-heart conversations are necessary. It's safe for you to talk about your feelings. Okay. We also have, yeah, unrequited feelings. There's not enough love to keep this relationship going in a healthy way. So I do feel like these difficulties and these, the jealousies, difficulties, codependency led to this unrequited feelings, to this retreat of this situation. And balance. There needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for a relationship to be sustainable. Yeah, and I do feel like this was a very out of balance connection. Okay. A lot of jealousy, codependency, just difficulty, and this led to one of you retreating, okay, in this situation. Pay attention to signs. The synchronicities you have been noticing are not coincidences. So I feel like you might be seeing signs about this person. And like I said, you might be getting a flirtatious communication or text or something that leads to some conversations. And be present. You will attract love by enjoying your life as it is wherever you are. be all there. So being present in the moment right now, this also could have been a difficulty within this connection before, but this is telling you in May to just be present so that you can also see these signs. All right, you might not be seeing them if you are not present, but there are signs being shown to you, okay, about what's coming or what's happening in May. But this situation, this connection that was unrequited due to these codependency, difficulties, jealousies, the boundary was set, this connection was out of balance. Someone is making the effort, okay, to express love, to have conversations. They're asking for help. This is saying that this is worth waiting for, okay, to open yourself up. And sometimes when we open ourselves up in general, it draws in like everyone, like it draws in people from the past. People can feel our energy when we retract it or when we open it up. So this will be drawing this in for you. And I feel like these conversations are on the table in May. And it is very important to be honest during these conversations. I've been saying this throughout this whole reading today for everyone. Not everyone is interested in someone from the past or from a relationship that was difficult. And if that is you, it's okay to have an honest conversation and to just say, you know, nice to hear from you, but, you know, set that boundary and, you know, express that you are not interested in a polite manner, and then open yourself up for a new situation to unfold with someone new. For some of you, I am getting as well that this is actually an existing connection, okay? And in May, there will be an opportunity to put the effort in to bring healing to this connection. And this retreat will be about retreating together, getting away together to have these conversations and make the effort, okay? And to set boundaries and to be honest about what you're willing to allow and what you're not willing to allow, and to be present with each other to try and restore balance within this connection and kind of revive it, okay? And to discuss any of these, you know, codependent issues, difficulties, jealousies, or any of this, all right? And sometimes this flirtatious, playful manner is very helpful when having these difficult conversations, okay? It can lessen the tension during these conversations, but at the same time, still being honest and having a serious conversation. Okay, Aries, this is your May love overview. Let me know in the comments how this connects with you. Hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed already, I would greatly appreciate it. And I hope you have a great May. See you back soon.